If you have asked yourself if the actions that you are taking for your business are fueled by pressure versus in alignment, then this is for you. This is such an important question. And honestly, learning this distinction is really going to help you bridge that gap between like manifestation and business. Because at first, like a lot of us we end up we could kind of end up on like one of two extremes. So that first extreme is like the forcing, the hustling, the I gotta do it. Then the other extreme is the I'm just being flowy and just waiting for inspirations. But eventually you learn how to recognize regulated intuitive movement. And what you're not asking like how do I do less, right? It's not about like oh I just need to do less, but rather how do I know when action is aligned versus fear driven. So here's a easy way to maybe think about this. Pressure driven action usually feels like if I don't do this, something bad will happen. Intuitive action usually feels like I genuinely want to do this, even if both actions look identical externally. Walk with me here. Here's an example. You could go to create an Instagram reel, and it could be from one of these two energies. So the first is like the fear of disappearing, right? Like I just have to do this or the algorithm's going to punish me. And the other energy is just genuine excitement to like share something. Same action, different energies, which by the way, your audience can feel through the content that you create. Learning the distinction is important because it allows your body to not confuse like activation with intuition. And so here's how pressure usually like lands in your body, like how it would feel. You could feel a sense of like urgency. You could be a little like contracted, emotionally loaded, mentally noisy, obsessive, afraid of losing momentum, and worst of all, attached to the outcome, which I get because I get it. Overall, underneath all of that is I have to, or if I don't do this, I will fall behind. And importantly, pressure can disconnect you from yourself. Now, intuitive movement feels different. It can feel calmer, clearer, simpler, more spacious, quietly clear, less emotionally dramatic, sustainable, and self-trusting, even when it stretches you. And this is important because intuition is not always going to feel comfortable, but it usually does feel clearer than pressure. Pressure spirals, intuition lands. Pressure feels frantic, intuition feels grounded. Pressure drains, intuition energizes. You got it? And sometimes intuition is just surprisingly simple. Like, I posted this because it feels meaningful versus I posted this so it can just fix everything. Fix my business. Fix the client. Fix. Now, here's something I want you to just pay attention to, okay? If you cannot not do the thing without anxiety, there's probably pressure attached to it, which is a very powerful nervous system indicator. For example, I must post 3 times a day on the Instagrams. I cannot take a day off. I need to keep the momentum going. What if the algorithm punishes me? That's usually fear trying to create safety through control, and nobody controls you. Whereas intuitive actions can feel more like, I actually want to share this today. Like that simple, right? And if plans change, you don't emotionally collapse. That's the difference. And let me give you a real world example from me. So, when I was doing my 100 videos in 100 days challenge, where I was posting a long form video, I was actually recording, editing, and posting a long form video every single day for 100 days on my channel. I just finished it. Yay, me. And there were many days I did not want to sit down and record these videos. I really did. I did not feel like it. So this is where it can get just a little nuanced, right? I committed to the thing. I don't feel like really doing the thing, but I know the thing could be helpful to me. And so I told myself I'm going to commit to this. Now, where I did not allow the pressure to seep in is when it came to the topics, the things that I wanted to actually make my videos on. Okay. So was there like a little pressure when it came down to, okay, I have to make this video today? Yes and no. The pressure wasn't I have to, in the sense that someone told me that I have to, or if I don't do it, like it was I committed to this. I'm challenging myself. I'm devoted, and so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Rain, shine, sleet, or snow, it does not matter. I'm gonna do it. But when it came to the topics, I did not pressure myself to talk about specific things. Each day I essentially drew from inspiration, whether that was me reviewing like a group coaching call from my membership, past client calls, something that I had seen that day, whatever just came to mind. Like there were times where I just had a thought and I said, that's the topic. And I ran and sat my ass down and recorded my video. That was me creating an alignment. Not, I have to talk about these topics because this is what's trending. This is what people want to know. Like, sure, we can take some of that into account, but for me, I did. And my highest performing video during that challenge was actually a video that I made sharing a tool that I am just in love with, obsessed with. And I was like, more people need to know about this. Like more people need to know. So I sat down and recorded a video about it, and like it was getting shared. It got shared like over 15 times. I don't know by who, I don't know where, it doesn't even matter. Thank you so much if that was you. But that was, again, I was in alignment. I was in alignment. Now, I want to help you develop some discernment. Before you take the action, I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath and exhale. And I want you to ask yourself, question 1, if there were no fear of losing momentum, would I still want to do this? That question is gold because it separates devotion from survival. Now, the second question, does this action make me feel more connected or more contracted? If it's connected, then it's likely aligned. If it's contracted, then it's more than likely pressure. Now, here's something I want you to understand. Intuition often becomes easier to hear after being regulated. And what this means is when your nervous system calms down, your actual desires become clearer. When you're dysregulated, the fear gets louder. When you're regulated, the intuition gets clearer. And that's why rest, grounding, movement, music, and spaciousness all really matter because they help to separate true inner guidance from panic management strategies. Okay, so just to like recap, pressure says, I have to. I'll lose momentum. I'm falling behind. More is safer. I just can't stop. This will fix everything. This will fix my anxiety. This will fix my business. Intuition says, this feels alive. I want to share this. This feels true. This feels energizing. This feels sustainable. This supports the version of me that I'm becoming. Everything is always working out for you, boo. And the more that you practice noticing the difference between fear and alignment, the more self-trust you build. And so I have the perfect thing for you. It is YouTube by Design. It is my program that really takes you into your 9 different energy centers through your human design and the different variations, whether it is defined or undefined, because these little distinctions do matter, and teaches you how to create content from the energies of those centers so that your content, it feels natural. It feels like you. And even if you aren't really on YouTube like that yet, because I will convert you, I actually had a woman go through and she used the topics that she created for her TikTok and started seeing momentum very quickly. It was very exciting to see. The link to go ahead and join us is below. Once you go ahead and click that link, you're going to be added into our private community. And so I'm going to see you, my darling, over there.